Engage leaders politically. U.S. react to NTA's memorial protest. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please listen to the end. So the UN has advised Nigerians to engage our leaders politically. Oh my goodness. Anyway, they said he who wears the shoe know where it hurts. You cannot have an experience of, or you cannot claim to know what the person that is wearing a shoe that is really, really biting. You don't know if there's a scorpion in the shoe. You don't know if there's a snake in the shoe. You just see the person acting in, some ridiculous ways and. So, the UN does not know what the citizens of Nigeria are facing. They do not. You are asking them to engage the leaders politically. And I will ask, what is more political or what is more legitimate or legal than protesting? I, as a person, I cannot call on okay, fine. I can write articles and where will it get to? Nowhere. The only way for us to get the attention for the citizens of Nigeria, for the electorate now, to get the attention of this said government, it is when we come together as one and protest. That is when only they will hear a voice. Please listen to the news in detail. The United States mission to Nigeria has reacted to the NSAS memorial protest in the country, advising protesters to take a political approach to addressing their demands. The U.S. mission Nigeria disclosed this on its verified Facebook handle on Wednesday. Today is a day to reflect on the loss of life and property during last year's NSAS protest. We appreciate the work done by the various judicial panels and look forward to the implementation of recommendations and compensation to victims of police brutality. We support ongoing police reforms efforts. We encourage those who demonstrated for the change to engage politically to achieve it, the post read. With the backing of high-profile celebrities from around the world, thousands of mostly young Nigerians took to the street last year in the biggest show of people power in decades. However, signs of that brutal night are still visible in the minds of the protesters, with imagery of walls riddled with bullets and shattered glass windows to tell the ugly incident. Like I said earlier, it is only the person who is wearing the shoe or only the person who is in the kitchen that will be able to say, oh, I feel the heat and I know what it means like to be under the heat. It is only the person who wears the shoe that can say, oh, I feel the pressure, I feel the pain. In vernacular, not only person where wear shoe, they know where they think they pin them. That is it. That is it. How? What is more legal than expressing myself? And I'm not doing that in any way. I'm not obstructing. I'm not carrying any arms or ammunition. I'm not doing any other thing than expressing myself. And still yet, I am told that I'm not allowed to express myself. The U.S. does not have a clue of what Nigerians are going through. They pretend to have a clue, but they do not. That is the truth. They are not here. And it baffles me how many of the citizens of other nations, they come into Nigeria and they're treated as kings and queens. And the citizens of Nigeria are treated as what? Imagine you in your own country, foreigners come in and they are treated like kings. They treat them like masters. And you, in the eyes of your own, in front of the said foreigners that come in, you treat your very own like messengers. And then when you go out, you see a lot of Nigeria complaining that they are not being treated well. It is because the Nigerian government has indirectly told them to treat us that way. That is just the truth. You come into your land and you are made not to occupy any other position other than the position of a messenger to these people. And no matter the qualifications you have, no matter how hard you try to push yourself and make sure you're seen, it will take the grace of God and lots of efforts for you to show that, but it is not going to be easy. But you see somebody just at the mention of the fact that I am a citizen of this country and I went to school with the Harvard, and I have an MSc, a master's, and this, before you know it, the organization, okay, come, let us, that is it. We, the citizens of Nigeria, a lot. This is the kind of thing that makes people to agitate. This thing I'm saying. You come in, you're a master's in this, you even have many professional courses, and you also have the experiences, but any foreigner that comes from outside and says he does this and he does that and comes in, before you know it, everybody will be trying to wrap their finger around it, trying to have a taste of what it looks like. That is what is happening in our dear country. So these people do not have a first-hand experience or clue of what we go through in Nigeria daily. Imagine. A police officer will never, ever, and I repeat, be seen harassing a foreigner, I tell you. And when I say foreigner, I mean the whites. These people now, the police, you cannot even try it. You cannot, except you are signing your death certificate that very day, and you are reading out your will. That is it. And then, when it comes to the people of Nigeria, they treat them like what? And you say we should engage them politically. How else? You talk, they do not answer. You call on them, they do not reply. You write to them, they ignore. You even come together as a group to protest to see if you can get their attention so that they can call for dialogue, because at the end of the day, it is them that will still call for the dialogue. If you send thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of letters to them, of course, they will keep ignoring you. That is just the truth. Now, the only way to get their attention now is what people are doing. Come together and let's show them that we're together. And of course, they will get their attention. And of course, it will lead to something positive. But it seems like any time that the people come together for this aim, that these people now called the federal government, they try to, they see it as a threat to them. I do not know when coming together to protest becomes an issue. I do not know when it becomes you carrying arms. Meanwhile, a lot of things are being done in some region in this country, and those people, even when they come out to openly declare themselves guilty, and say they are sorry and they have repented, they are forgiven, they are given food, they are made to dine with kings and queens, and even given positions in government. And I keep asking myself, what is really going on? The US has no clue. Nobody knows how Nigeria is more than the people of Nigeria. If you see them acting in a very way, I tell you, for a very long time, there have not been this kind of protest. The youth have not come together from all the zones. Nobody is saying, I am from Igbo. Nobody is saying, I'm from Hausa. Nobody is saying, I'm from Yoruba. Nobody is saying that. Everybody is just saying, end the bad government. That is what everybody is saying. They do not care where you're from. They do not care where they are from. They are saying this thing is affecting every citizen of Nigeria. And what do you see? These people are now scared. And what do you do? Instead of calling these people now so that we are going to have a dialogue with them and see how we are going to work things out. And maybe it is even time for us to change and make sure we'll do right by these people. What happens? They are being dehumanized. They are being killed. If you're not killed, you're imprisoned. If you're not imprisoned, they beat you blue and black. I don't know. A lot of things. It is really sad. It is really, really, really sad. It causes sorrow. A repetition of what happened last year. Almost a repetition happened this year. People were beaten, battered, treated like animals. And you want people to address the government or address the issues politically. How? It is sad. On this note, we have come to the end of the news.